Hello again, Andrew with fixedandsold.com, and here we are in a project in the Woodstock area, Georgia. And this is a great house. This isn't a flip. And so part of what we do with Fix and Sold is on some projects, we will front some of the funds to homeowners to go ahead and get these projects repaired, and customers can take 6 months, same as cash, to pay us. And so what we do on a project like this is if they need us to finance it, we will just add the return to our investors in that pricing, and it works out well for everybody. Handy Andy, that company right there, gets some business. Our workers get some work to do. We're not competing with it on the street. The homeowner gets their house fixed up. We always make sure they have equity in it. But this house has a ton of carpentry on it. All total, this project is about a $15,000 project that we're doing on the exterior here. And so you'll see it transform over time. On this particular project, the customer has paid about 50% of the project, and then we'll use investor money to carry it the rest of the way. And so you guys can get a 10% annual return on projects just like this. So there's 3 levels of investing here with us. We've got the retail customer that Handy Andy is doing repairs for. Handy Andy is a well-known contracting company in Metro Atlanta. And then we've got houses that come into us like this one, where a homeowner has to sell the house, and either one of 2 things has happened. They know they have repairs and they can't list the house for full retail, so they come to us to make those repairs and get paid at closing. And again, we give them our Handy Andy bid, and then we tack on the investor return. And on those projects, they have up to 12 months to pay us, or unfortunately, in those situations, we'll come take the house. Usually it works out pretty well. We haven't had any defaults in the last 3 years on the homeowner side. Or there's homeowners that come to us and they've got a house under contract and they just got hit with $10,000 worth of inspection repairs. It used to be in Atlanta that buyers would just say, you know what, take $10,000 off the price and we'll call it a day. Now what's happened is they've realized that it's so hard to get good contractors to even fix some of this stuff, and pricing is all over the board. What you thought was $10,000, another contractor will charge you $30 because they got to make their boat payment or whatever it is. So a lot of buyers now and their agents want these repairs done. The homeowners don't have the money until closing, so we'll come in and do those repairs and get paid at closing. And then the third variation is the flip side, where this house wouldn't be necessarily a fix and flip, but we're looking at one right now that's very similar to this house. It's twice the size. It's about 11,000 square feet. It sits on 4 or 5 acres. It's just been let go. It's about a $550,000 purchase. It's about $100,000 in repairs and renovations, and it'll sell for over $1 million. So the numbers are good. And on those projects, we can either buy the property with our investor money, or what I prefer to do is partner with the homeowner. We'll do the repairs, get paid at closing, and we will split the back end of that deal, 60% to the homeowner, 40% to us, which allows us to pay the investors on that deal 20%. So typically our investors now are earning 10%. Those that got with us in the early days are still earning 20% because that's the agreement we made with them. But it's just too rich for these kinds of projects, the smaller repairs, which we do a ton of these. We've worked with some of the iSellers, Knock.com, and some of those guys, which, you know, Knock has a great program, and we still refer some of our sellers into that program. But it's just easier for us to do it ourselves and partner with realtors that we know to get it done with. You know, that's a whole different conversation. So really, when you're dealing with us, there's 3 elements to this. If you're coming in as an investor, you're going to earn 10% a year. You'll do $2,000 to $10,000 to start with us. You'll be fixing up houses like this for a homeowner that we're getting paid out in, you know, a couple of weeks up to 6 months financing on the retail deals. Or it's a homeowner that has a house like this and wants to list it for sale. We're getting paid out on those typically in 45 days to 6 months. We've only had one go a full year, and that was because she decided not to sell, but she did pay us in full. And then the flips. We're not doing a lot of flips right now. We're looking at some that are in the $1 million range. To me, this economy is getting ready to crash probably after the election, if not before it. And that will be the time for all of us to come in and make money. And we'll tell you how we're going to do that on another video. You can reach us, email us, text us, call us. One of us will be happy to talk to you. You can catch me at 770-265-9017. I'm Andrew. Bye for now.